Okay. Alright, here we go. So, last time I was streaming, it was decided that since I had just completed getting all of the codex pages, I would go back to Monteriggioni at the beginning of this stream and read through them all. I already did the first one. You can see that in the last video. But let's see where we are here. Okay. I'm gonna head back to Monteriggioni. Wait, did I not synchronize that? Shoot. Hold on, I'm gonna get this viewpoint while I'm here. 'Cause I've already climbed this twice. I'm not gonna be back here probably, so. For some reason I thought I had already synchronized with this when I was searching for the glyph in the previous stream. There we go. Alright, now we can head back. I still don't have his full beard yet. That must happen later in the DLC. I think he like gets knocked out for a period of time or something. Oh wait, where am I going? I see on the map, I see that big icon. That must be where my current missions are or something. I looked in the menus and there wasn't a way to read them off the menus as far as I could see. So I guess you do have to go here to read them. Let me just grab some money while I'm here. Okay, so we read the first one. No text data, zoom to see image data. So this one's just a picture of Templars and Assassins, I guess. Is there anything of particular note here? I see. I mean, it looks like, I mean, that looks like a temple or something from one of the towns in the first game. That's all I can say, but I don't recognize it specifically. I'm guessing the letters up there probably describe it better than I could recognize. another one with pictures. And this is just, it looks like, you know, how they make the hidden blade, I suppose. This is probably the one that Leonardo used to fix Ezio's hidden blade, I'm assuming. Of course, it was supposed to say something about, you know, cutting off the finger, but I don't see anything about that there. The Siege of Masyaf? I don't know, that doesn't look like Masyaf to me. I mean, obviously the groups of Templars looks familiar, but Masyaf was a big old castle. So I don't know. Alright. Okay. Alright. What follows are the three great ironies of the Assassin Order. 1. Here we seek to promote peace, but murder is our means. 2. Here we seek to open the minds of men, but require obedience to a master and a set of rules. And 3. Here we seek to reveal the danger of blind faith, yet we are practitioners ourselves. I have no satisfactory answer to these charges, only possibilities. Do we bend the rules in service of a greater good? And if we do, what does that say? What does it say of us? That we are liars, that we are frauds, that we are weak. Every moment is spent wrestling with these contradictions, and in spite of all the years I've had to reflect, still I can find no suitable answer, and I fear that one may not exist. Nothing is true, everything is permitted. Does our creed provide the answer then? That one may be two things, opposite in every way, simultaneously. And why not? Am I not proof? We have noble intentions, possessed of barbaric means. We who celebrate the sanctity of life, and then promptly take it from those we deem our enemies. It's another one of those situations where, you know, none of the people in these games is truly the good guys. They just, you know, both sides sort of have idealistic viewpoints, and then both of them don't have the best methods for carrying them out, and they are often contradictory as well. Who were the ones that came before? What brought them here? How long ago? Centuries, millennia, longer still? So little remains of them. What drove them out? What of these artifacts? Messages in a bottle? Tools left behind to aid and guide us? Or do we fight for control over the refuse, giving divine purpose and meaning to little more than discarded toys? Now this is interesting because it's talking about the ones that came before, but as far as, I mean, I don't think Ezio would have known about the ones that came before yet, right? Not until the end of the story? Until the end of 2? So I'm guessing if he was reading this, he would just be completely and utterly confused. Not that he gets much answers at the end of the story either. Okay. Robert de Sable may be dead, but his brotherhood survives. Through less conspicuous an appearance, I fear they remain a threat. Alright, that was though less than. Okay. Where once they proudly walked the streets, making for easier targets, now they retreat into the shadows. It grows difficult to track them. What wicked things will they weave in the darkness? Our work will be all the more complicated for it. Already there are rumors of a movement in Cyprus. I will have to. It's made me realize that our tactics too must change. It means that an end to our fortresses, to our penchant for spectacular displays of public assassinations. We must weave our webs quietly, and we must do so differently than we have in the past. Though I ask my brothers now to abandon their rituals, I do not ask that they abandon the creed. This is what makes us assassins, not the removal of a finger, not the false promise of paradise, not the prohibition of poison. Prohibition of poison? Our duty is to the people, not to custom. If we must sneak, we shall sneak. If we must use poison, we shall use poison. If our blades can be used without removing fingers, we shall not demand they be taken, and we shall not manipulate our initiates with lies and parlor tricks. We shall speak plainly and honestly. We shall be made anew. Now, so this is basically going against, in Assassin's Creed 1, the original assassins that they're based on were very public. And this is sort of explaining how they went from very public to being more stealth based. I see. What was this? There was something. Yeah, the thing about poison was interesting. Did they mention being against poison in the first game? I didn't remember that. And the thing about Cyprus, that sounds familiar, but I'm not sure. Okay. I had thought Ada would be the one to lead me to rest, that I may lay down my blade and live as a normal man. But now I know such dreams are best left to sleep. Her face, I try to banish it from my mind as I remember the days and nights during which I chased her Templar captors across the sea. I almost got to them in time, almost. If I had only been there faster. Instead, I held her lifeless body in my arms, saw the terror reflected in her fixed, unblinking eyes. I hunted each man one by one until all responsible were gone from the world. But there was no joy in this, no satisfaction or release. Their deaths did not bring her back, did not heal my wounds. After that, I was certain I would never again feel for a woman as I had for her. I am fortunate to have been wrong. This, I'm not sure what it's talking about. I'm guessing this is something about Altair's life that happened that wasn't in the game. Maybe it was in a book. Okay, that's true. I forgot about that. Yeah, I don't recognize what he's referring to here, so I'm gonna guess it was either in a book or perhaps was it part of Bloodlines? I haven't played that yet. I do have it, but I haven't played it. It's on my list. Before Assassin's Creed 1. Okay. Interesting. Okay, why do our instincts insist on violence? I have studied the interactions between different species. The innate desire to survive seems to demand the death of the other. Why can they not stand hand in hand? So many believe the world was created by the hand of divine power, but I see only the designs of a madman bent on celebrating destruction and desperation. Our origins seem chaotic, unintended, purpose and being instilled solely by the passage of time, imposed first by nature and later men. This just seems philosophical. Why, to do good, we must also. To live for a ideal version, we have to kill people, sort of thing. Hello. Okay. Over time, any sentence uttered long and loud enough becomes fixed, becomes a truth, provided, of course, you can outlast the dissent and silence your opponents. But should you succeed and remove all challengers, then what remains is by default now true. Is it truth in some objective sense? No, but how does one ever achieve an objective point of view? The answer is literally, physically impossible. There are too many variables, too many fields and formula to consider. We can try, of course. We can inch closer and closer to revelation, but we'll never reach it. Not ever. In a couple games. And so I have realized that so long as the Templars exist, They will attempt to bend reality to their will. They recognize there is no such thing as an absolute truth, or if there is, we are hopelessly under-equipped to recognize it. And so in its place they seek to create their own explanation. It is the guiding principle of their so-named New World Order, to reshape existence in their own image. It is not about artifacts, not about men. These are merely tools. It's about concepts, clever of them. For how long does one wage war against a concept? It's the perfect weapon. It lacks a physical form and yet can alter the world among us in numerous, often violent ways. You cannot kill a creed. Even if you kill all of its adherents, destroy all of its writings, these are a reprieve at best. Someone, someday, will rediscover it. Reinvent it. I believe that even we, the assassins, have simply rediscovered an order that predates the old man himself. One thing I found interesting, it wasn't exactly this one. There was an earlier one that referred to the Templars as a brotherhood, and I noticed that before. I don't know if it was in this game or in the previous, but sometimes they refer to the Templars as brotherhood and the assassins as order, which is strange because it's usually the other way around. Right. Yeah, the Hashashin were very much a religious organization in real life, and in the games they sort of try to distance themselves from it. Ah, we have an image again. Um, well, we've got an apple. I'm assuming this is a depiction of how the apple can control minds. Why is there's an apple in the middle, there's an apple on the left, but then there's like a diamond on the right or something. And what does the Arabic say as well? On these ones. It looks like the same thing on both of them. We'll see if somebody answers that in a minute. There seems to be a delay in chat sometimes. Okay. Well, the thing is, I'm pretty sure... Okay. I'm pretty sure, like, Altair seemed like he was possibly raised more religious, I'm guessing. But it seemed like Al-Mualim sort of came up with a lot of the ideas to challenge that. And throughout Altair's journeys in the game, it seemed that he was sort of coming to some of the same ideas. But I don't know if that was part of the creed specifically to do that, or whether that was just sort of a result of the story. Okay. Attis, Dionysus, Horus, Krishna, Mithra, Jesus, similar stories color their lives. Too similar, I think. Divine birthright, persecution, disciples, miraculous acts, resurrection. How is it possible? Perhaps it isn't. Merely a single story told over the ages, borrowed then changed to fit the times. Evolving as our tools and language do. Is this tale born of fact or fiction? A bit of both? Could these figures be the same person, their life extended and transformed by a piece of Eden? Al-Mualim spoke of Jesus as a real person, a mortal who had mastered the art of manipulation. But what if he was wrong? If these men are real, and if they have walked among us many times before, does it mean they'll come again? Perhaps they are here now. So many questions, and every day even more. Could they be sages? If he's talking about men that keep reappearing throughout history, that could be the sage, right? Now, what's interesting that it seemed like in Valhalla that Folke seemed to also believe in Jesus as a character of some kind, whether it was the same one from the stories or slightly different. Um, but she also had all these other characters that I hadn't heard of before. Like the self-begotten one was the one that I was always confused about. Like, I tried Googling it and I couldn't get any answers about what that's supposed to be, because it sounded like she was referring to the self-begotten one as someone who was above the Isu, like the creator of the Isu or something. But I don't know if that's actually supposed to be part of the lore, or that was part of her crazy ramblings. Yeah. Okay. Another image. Ah, okay. Well, this is like those puzzles that, that we've been solving, it looks like. We've got, I'm gonna guess these are well, you've got maybe some astrological stuff. Well, there's the phases of the moon. You've got the sun in the middle. Okay, so that's the solar system then. Right? Venus and Mars, perhaps. Is this just Altair trying to figure out the solar system or something? I'm not sure. Oh, I see. So just to suggest that Altair may have been ahead of the curve. Okay. The Hidden Blade has been a constant companion of ours over the years. Some would even say it defines us, and they would not be entirely wrong. Many of our successes would not have been possible without it. Still, the device has begun to show its age, and so I have been researching improvements beyond ending the need to remove one's finger to wield it. The first is the addition of a metal plate that can be used to deflect incoming blows. So to use it in combat. This is where using the Hidden Blade in combat came from, I suppose. The other assassins believe it is forged of a new metal, and credit me with the discovery of the formula included on this page. It is better that they not know the truth. I've also worked with Malik to describe the methods of assassination, from on high, from ledges, and from hiding places. Basic improvements, but critical nonetheless. This is where Leonardo showed me all the techniques as well. Right. Okay, not block, and also you couldn't. I don't think you could use it for regular combat in AC1 either. And that's also gone back to being the case in more recent games as well. The third and final improvement is the most simple: the provision of a second blade, identical in every way to the first. Should an assassin ever find himself tasked with dispatching two targets, he need only strike in such a way that he may reach both at the same time. These blades will be limited in number, since the metals with which we forge them remain difficult to obtain. I will need to think carefully about who shall be allowed to carry two. So Ezio, this brand new unproven assassin, was allowed to carry two, though. So he's talking about some kind of special metal, though. Is there some kind of Isu connection to that? That's interesting. Oh, you see, there is some combat in the first game, but nothing obvious. Okay. Man seeks dominion over all that he encounters. I suppose it is a natural tendency for us to aspire towards mastery of our surroundings, but this should not include other human beings. Every day more and more are pressed into service by deception or by force. Others, though not so firmly imprisoned, are made to feel as if their lives are worthless. I have seen the ways in which men persecute women, heard the cruel words hurled at those who come here from other lands, watched as those who believe or act differently are made to suffer. We discuss such things often, watching as we do from the spires of Masyaf. What can be done to stop this, to encourage tolerance and equality? Some days we speak of education, believing that knowledge will free us from immorality. But as I walk the streets and see slaves sent off to auction, my heart grows cold. When I see the husband hurl abuses and stones at his wife, insisting she knows only to serve him, my fists clench. And when I see children torn from their parents, so that another man might profit, sent off to suffer beneath the desert sun and die. On these days I do not think that dialogue will make a difference. On these days I can think only of how the perpetrators need to die. Well, that's definitely a focus on freedom, which becomes a major focus for the assassins. I mean, they talked about freedom from oppression, from, the order, but it goes beyond that as well. All sorts of freedom, it seems to be a pursuit of. And that's why when people say, while both Assassins and Templars have idealistic goals and both of them do bad things to go about them, I sort of feel like freedom is more valuable than order. I feel like it just makes more sense to me. Okay. This is another thing about Cyprus. It was talking about that in the other one. Where is Cyprus? No notification. Is that part of Greece? Or no, that's just in the Cyprus island nation on the eastern Mediterranean Sea. Is the third largest. Okay, let me see it on the map. So that's not connected to Revelation, right? That's not where he goes, is it? I don't think so. Oh, it's over by Turkey, it looks like. Well, yeah, I don't know what's going on with the notification then if it's not working. I did get an email myself, but that says now live on your channel, so I don't know if they send emails for the channels you're subscribed to. Not in the way I think. Okay. Alright, what do we got here? The apple is more than a catalogue of that which precedes us. Within its twisting, sparkling innards I've caught glimpses of what will be. Such a thing should not be possible, perhaps it isn't. Maybe it is simply a suggestion. How to know? How to be sure? I contemplate the consequences of these visions. Are they images of things to come, or simply the potential for what might be? Can we influence the outcome? Dare we try? And in so doing, do we merely ensure that which we've seen? I am torn as always between action and inaction, unclear as to which, if either, will make a difference. Am I even meant to make a difference? Still, I keep this journal. Is that not an attempt to change, or perhaps guarantee, what I have seen? So he saw the future, or a possible future. We know in Valhalla they have that tree of possibilities or whatever. And I always wondered about that. If the future is not certain, then how did the Isu send their messages forward? Did they just send them forward to every possible future? Somehow? Or did they maybe... I guess that wouldn't be the case. They would have programmed them to somehow adapt to any possible future, I suppose. Or choose locations and circumstances by which future would reach us. The most likely future, yeah. It could be that. If you look at the end of Valhalla, the 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 spoiler character was referencing how the odds of Layla reaching that temple were very low at first, and then but then if you look at how the message was sent to Layla, they talked about how that other character predicted the most likely resting place of Eivor to send that message to. So it does seem like likely futures are taken into account for those Isu messages. Okay. Of all the things I've seen, none troubles me more than the image of the flames. Pillars so tall they seemed to pierce the heavens. The ground rumbled and shuddered, mountains split and crack, great metal towers splintered, their innards strewn about the ground, and everywhere there was screaming, a chorus so terrible that even now I feel its echo still. What is this madness I have seen? Is it them, I wonder, those who came before? Is this where they went? Into the fire, into the dust? Perhaps this destructive power is what the Templars seek, that they might hold it over us and command devotion. What hope would we have, then, if they held such darkness in their hands that they could murder the world? Now, so, I'm guessing this is the vision that he saw when looking at the apple. But is he seeing the the event that destroyed the Isu, or is he seeing 2012? Alright. We are obligated to hide, to be silent, to shape the course of history in secret. But some of my brothers and sisters disagree. They grow angry, insisting it was a mistake to shroud ourselves, to say it slows our work. But they do not understand the risks. To expose ourselves now would be too dangerous. I fear we would be branded madmen and attacked. So it goes. So it always has. If there is one thing I know for certain, it is that men do not learn by being told. Instead, they must be shown. They must make the connections themselves. If I say unto a man, be kind, be tolerant, be of an open mind, these words will wither and die long before they've effected change. It would be a waste, and so we must maintain our course. So is he just arguing about being stealthy? I'm not sure. That's what it sounds like to me. Perhaps. Legend speaks of a golden fleece. Could the two be related? I have further refined the metallurgic process, allowing for the production of a suit of armor, the likes of which the world has never seen. It is possessed of great strength, yet so light as to allow complete freedom. I alternate between wonder and fear. Here we have crafted something that will surely change the face of warfare, making those who wear it nigh invincible. Perhaps it was a mistake to create these pieces. I think it best to erase the formula. What if it were to fall in the hands of our enemies? The risk is too great. So, well, what is this? It sounds like when he's talking about golden fleece, that sounds to me like the shroud, which we find in Syndicate. It was referenced in one of the truth things, I believe. I have not played any Far Cry games. So I'm not sure what this is referring to. It's not referring to the armor of Altair, is it? I'm not sure what that is. I have studied the ancient pagan faiths that came before this more recent obsession with a single divine creator. They seem to have focused more on the fundamental forces at play in the world around us and less on the arbitrary moral rules. The sun rises in the morning and sets in the evening. The tides ebb and flow. Grass grows, withers, dies, and then in time emerges from the ground once more. The air turns warm, then cools, and back again. Some hidden energy keeps us fitted to the ground and pulls us back when we attempt to leave it. Each of these movements was represented before by a god or goddess, each force given a face but recognized as something distinct and powerful, which is not to say there were not connections between these forces, a pantheon of individual spirits, of rules, invisible hands guiding the progress of the world around us. And so here there was an attempt to categorize, study, explain, and understand the way things work, even if it was flawed. But no more. Now we are asked to succumb to a far more simplified explanation. How naive to believe there might be a single answer to every question, every mystery, that there exists a lone divine light which rules over all. They say it is a light that brings truth and love. I say it is a light that blinds us and forces us to stumble about in ignorance. I long for the day when men will turn away from the invisible monsters and once more embrace a more rational view of the world. But these new religions are so convenient and promise such terrible punishment should one reject them. I worry that fear shall keep us stuck to what is surely the greatest lie ever told. Now, the interesting thing is, the Order of the Ancients in Valhalla actually had a very similar idea. They seem to be very against the spread of Christianity in England. That they felt like it was blinding us to seeing the truth and all that. So it's very interesting to see Altair suggest something very similar there. Zoom. Did I miss something? Oh. I mean, I'm still not sure if that's the same thing. Okay. Oh, I didn't realize a lot of them had the zoom. Okay. So, one may cultivate extracts from various plants found throughout the region. More exotic species can sometimes be obtained from traders and travelers, but their properties are less documented and require further examination. Traditional alchemical implants can be used to distill the poison. Care should be used as certain poisons can be absorbed through exposed skin. Many are those who have lost their lives to carelessness. One's blade should be hollowed according to the specifications listed herein. Deviation may create fractures within the metal, causing the blade to weaken and possibly break. So this is the one that Leonardo used to create the poison blade. Yeah, I guess almost all of them must have the zoom. What to make of this map? It appears to contain the entire world, not flat as they claim, either, but round, like a ball, like the apple. But how is such a thing even possible? Stranger still are the lands it shows, great patches of the unknown, the unexplored, so many places yet to be discovered. Are there men there? Are they like us? And if not, different how? I should like to know the answers. Perhaps, in time, I'll have the chance to travel, to chart a course, and make my way to these distant lands. Now, this is based on what Altair saw at the end of the game, I'm guessing. He saw the planet with all the Isu temples littered across it, I believe. But it also showed the other side of the world, didn't it? I think it showed the whole world. And, you know, that was what the Templars were like. Oh, good, now we know where they all were. Image. I'm assuming these words mean something. Unfortunately, I cannot read Arabic. Is this just showing like how to do parkour? That's what it looks like. Some days I miss my family, or at least the thought of them. I never knew my parents well, despite them both having lived within these walls. It was our way. Perhaps they were sad, though they showed no sign. It was not allowed. For my part, so much of my youth was spent in training. There was little time left to reflect upon the separation. And so when they were finally lost to me, it seemed no different than the passing of two strangers. Al-Mualim had been my father, and his was a weak and dishonest love, though at the time it seemed enough, better even, or so I thought. Some day I will have a child. Such is the way of our order. Again. And I will not make the same mistake, nor any who call themselves an assassin. We shall be allowed to love our children and in turn to be loved. Al-Mualim believes such attachments would weaken us, cause us to falter when our lives were on the line. But if we truly fight for what is just, does love not make such sacrifice simpler, knowing that we do so for their gain? Sounds like Al-Mualim would have been would have liked the Jedi Order. Again, they called the assassins an order instead of a brotherhood. That always bothers me when I hear that, because it feels like whenever you hear brotherhood, it's supposed to be referring to the assassins. When you hear order, it's supposed to be referring to the Templars. This is the person. This is I believe it was Maria who Altair fell in love with, that we played in that mission as Desmond had the bleeding effect. Don't know the meaning. Okay. I have the answer now. I know the truth. I shall not touch that wretched thing again. Best that no one do, now or ever. I have tried at last to destroy it, but it will neither bend nor break nor melt. Oh, the irony! I am certain that if I asked, the apple would tell me what need be done, but even this promise is insufficient. Always it holds one more gift to give. I must refrain. So it shall be sealed. We will take it to the island. Once theirs, now ours. There is a treasury there, hidden well, and it shall have to suffice. Risky to separate myself from the artifact, that others may discover it. Riskier still to keep it close. In time I will be tempted. I am weak. We all are. Who wouldn't be? Oh, all the things I have seen. The tale is here, inside the text, not between the lines but beneath them, where only our eyes might peer. Go and see it for yourself, that you might succeed where I and the others have failed. Time marches on, bringing with it new discoveries and developments, and so at least one day the doorway might be opened and the message delivered. They will have their profit. So I'm guessing this is again referring to Cyprus. Is it perhaps that he wanted to hide the apple away there, and then he went and got it to hide it away at Masyaf at the end of his life instead? Like he went and took it back? That's what I'm getting from this, but I don't know for sure. Alright. We are growing larger. More make their way to our fortresses every day. Men and women, young and old, from different lands, of different faiths. Each tells a similar story of having discovered the first part of our creed, that nothing is true. Too often, though, the revelation undoes them. They lose their morality, certainty, security. Many are driven mad. We must guide them, help them to heal. Their minds must not be filled with more fairy tales, but with knowledge instead. Let them have answers, and let those answers be difficult and complex, such as life. I will find out in time. I've played these games before, I'm just not remembering everything. Or unless you're talking about more of these pages. Okay. So we've got another image here. This is going to be the pistol. Success. We have found a way to alter the structure of the hidden blade so that it can be used to launch small projectiles. It is capable of grievous damage, even from a great distance. I confess the means by which I came about this discovery was risky, to say the least. But I have found that in small doses, and with a focused mind, the apple can be used without ill effect, or so I hope. The knowledge of projectile combat is not new to us, having been observed along our eastern neighbors, but their weapons were much larger and insufficient for our needs. I have now found a way to miniaturize their designs, embedding their fiery weapon into the form that can be worn on the wrist. We have also refined the formula for combustible powder such that common ingredients might be used. This is a dangerous bit of knowledge and is best shared with only our closest allies. Now, they didn't really have guns. Well, definitely not in Altair's time, but I don't think they even really had regular guns in Ezio's time in history, did they? So it's odd to have him have a hidden gun in a time when I don't think they even had like real guns, or if they did, they would have been like cannons or something. A dark tide rises to the east, an army of such size and power that the land is made quick with worry. Their leader is a man named Temujin, who has adopted the title Genghis Khan. He sweeps across the lands, conquering and subsuming all who stand in his way. Whatever his motives, he must be stopped. Were I younger, I might attempt to undertake this work in secret, so I suspect the presence of a piece of Eden. But those days are years gone now. The mantle must be passed. It is time she and I spoke with our sons. We will travel there together, that they may be tested, and that this threat might be stopped. Is this referenced in Revelations at all? When he's older? I don't remember. In one of the glyphs. Okay. Soon I shall pass from this world. It is my time. All the hours of the day are now colored by the thoughts and fears born of this realization. I know that the elements of my body will return to the earth. But what of my consciousness, my identity? That is to say, what of me? I suspect it will end. That there is no next world, nor a return to this one. It will simply be done forever. Our lives are so brief and unimportant, the cosmos cares nothing for us. For what we've done, had we wrought evil instead of good? Had I chosen to abuse the apple instead of steal it away, none of it would have mattered. There is no counting, no reckoning, no final judgment. There is simply silence, and darkness, utter and absolute, and so I have begun to wonder, might there not be a way to stop, or at least delay, death's embrace? Surely the ones who came before were not so frail and feeble as we, but I have sworn to be done with the artifact, to not gaze into its core. Still, faced as I am with the prospect of my end, what harm is there in one last look? I'm guessing that's sort of just a lead-in to the end of Revelations in a way. What's interesting about what he's asking here about the ones that came before, obviously they were, I don't know if they weren't probably immortal, but they didn't die of old age, it seemed. So what I was wondering with Valhalla and the and how the Isu were making their ways to be reincarnated um, in the characters of that story. Uh, what was their end goal? Because they would be reincarnated in a human body, which was mortal, would die after a certain amount of time, as we know they did. So, like, what was their end goal? I mean, obviously they were gonna head towards the Yggdrasil temple, but is that how they were gonna extend their life, to just live in a simulation the rest of their lives? I don't know. So I'm so that should be the last one. I'm going to actually go get a drink because all that reading is drying my throat, and I still got a couple hours left of the stream. So I'm going to be right back. I'm going to get a drink, and then we're going to play through the rest of maybe the rest of the DLC. I don't know. I don't know how long the DLC is. I'll be right back. True. All right. Oh, no, we're done with that. Have I gained any money in this time? No. Alright. Let's see if there's anything at the stores I can grab while I'm here. I don't need armor. I feel like my weapons are probably the best at this point. But I'll take a look. Just ammunition would be good.
Your coin seems genuine.
Only the best of raiment.
This stream is not sponsored by Coca-Cola. Hey, I'm thirsty. I need something.
Till next time, sir.
That's what I got. I just bought an upgrade so I can get more of these.
I'll just count it again.
Now, I've never gone to the painting store. Let's see what we've got for treasure maps. Paintings. Is there a purpose to the paintings? Or is there a trophy for that? I mean, I have so much money, I might as well spend it, I suppose.
A pleasure. Grazie for your visit.
The treasure map is just going to tell me where the chests are, I believe. Okay, increases value. The other ones I don't have are the little statues around Monteriggioni. Anybody know where those are? Are they on the map? No. Well, unless some of these treasures are the statues. What do you think?
Soon feel much better.
Are they just chests?
Must be a drunken wager or something.
Right, the paintings will display it. I knew they'd display, but I didn't really care about that part of it. Any idea where those little statues are? Because if this is just chests, I don't care about that. But if the... yeah, it's just a chest. Okay, I'll probably just look for the statues, you know, in the end game when I'm done streaming. But I should check out, the painting store in some of these other towns because I haven't been visiting those. Let me go there real quick.
Come and see what my little gallery.
Do those paintings have Easter eggs in them at all? Do they have Apple of Eden? These are the paintings they use in those
Thank you.
oh shoot.
Come again.
Those are the paintings they use in those puzzles, aren't they? I meant to do this. Now see, they do have some stuff in the mountains. Might be the treasure chests.
Grazie for your patronage.
Look for glyphs. I've been getting them as I can. Let's see where we are. I've gotten. Let's see where we are here. 1, 2, 4. I've gotten half of them. Okay. Now these I think I've gotten all of the secret locations, but okay. I looked for this one a bunch and I couldn't find it. These, yeah, they don't have a pin. You can't pin them. I don't see any more in Forley then, unless this is one. I don't think it is. I think that's in Venice as well. Unless these two, there's 2 missing here. So, yeah, I don't know where any glyphs are right now. What is that? That blinking? Oh, that's the flying machine. That blinking assassin symbol. I'm gonna be bothered by those treasure maps. Is there a way to turn that off? I shouldn't have bought it. That is just a million icons on my screen. I hate it. I know I'm gonna probably need to get them eventually for the trophy, but I don't like it right now.
What are you doing out here?
I'm so sorry.
Oh, I don't know what I was doing. Yeah. I thought they were all in the same list. Never mind. But yeah, we got them all in this location. It looks like. Yeah, for some reason I totally forgot that this was you know, categorized by location over here. So it looks like most of the ones that we need are in Florence. A couple in Tuscany.
I'm so sorry.
What happened?
It was a trick to lower our defenses.
As soon as you left, they attacked again. Keko Orsi, he has the apple. What? No! Where is he? We chased him out here. But the bastards escaped into the mountains. I'm going.
Oh, is this another one of those racing things in the mountains? Man, these treasure chests are gonna be annoying in my map.
Get down from there. All right. There's there he is. Won't escape. Merci, signore.
Why am I so
This one is coming. Attenti, ragazzi. Pazienza. Ora, go! Blindside! Now, on him! Capo solture. Pazienza, ragazzi! Leave me alone! Leave me alone!
I want no part of the people!
Must get out of here!
I want no part of
Get here! Get here! You think he's here? Hey, get up!
Oh no!
Yes, just right! There! There!
Oh, that was annoying. I was trying to aim at that guy and my camera just flipped backwards.
Right again!
I'm trying.
There he is! Get him! Not you! Stay out of my affair!
I can't get this guy.
So,
That's true. Throwing knives.
you have your prize again.
Was it worth it? So much bloodshed.
I didn't realize those guys were right behind me.
A prize of such value.
I thought I had escaped them.
It will not remain yours for long.
We shall see. Che miserie nascono dall'avidità. Requiescat in pace.
Oh, here we go. Is this the time jump? It would have been bad for him to pass out like that when all those guards were like right behind him.
Wait. Don't. Who are you? Stop. Don't open it.
Well, we are going to be going back to Florence in a bit, in the second half of the DLC, right? So,
Ezio, thank God you're back with us. Are you all right?
there, now he's
What
got his
happened to
beard.
you?
I don't know.
One of my guards had the luck to find you in the hills, next to Keko Orsi's dead body.
See, that I remember. Wait, there was a third man. He took the apple.
Who?
He wore a black robe, like a monk. And I think... a missing finger. See, Katerina, I have to go, right away.
Of course. Then you will need this as well.
The map Niccolo spoke of. Your husband.
Ex-husband, mio caro. He swore he'd uncovered the locations of all the codex pages. You will recover the apple, but you will never find the vault without this. You know, there is an abbey in the wetlands near here, where I've seen monks wearing black robes. I'd start there. Now go. Find us a stramaladetto monk.
I think I'm going to miss you, Katerina.
Oh, I know you will.
Exercise caution! Bring wine for passage or cross at any time!
I'm gonna grab
A weekly bleeding is part
this
of a
stuff.
balanced, healthy lifestyle.
Could you deliver this for me? It must be done quickly, but there is a reward.
1 minute.
Aviso! Due to the lack of able-bodied men following the
Oh crap!
I use only the finest wools, silks, and leathers.
I don't think I can do it.
I've traditional religions and the wisdom of the Arabic. Witness away.
There may have been an obvious way over. This is not the greatest way to do it, but oh great! And now we got some water. Well, that worked.
Via del mio terreno!
Resolve the conflict to complete the mission. Am I supposed to be beating these guys up?
Cut him off.
Is it not finished? Just get out of here. Yeah. That was your favorite side mission? I was kind of I didn't think it was that big a deal. I didn't notice what the name was. Where is this mission? Ah. It's kind of annoying they still give the white icons for repaired memories, which is what they did because it was DLC originally, It was parts of the story that you skipped when you played through it the first time. So that's why it was repaired. It's like, oh, you missed something. So here, go play those memories that we fixed for you. But because it's not DLC anymore, it should be labeled the same way as a normal story mission, I would think. Oops, wasn't looking. Looked away for a second. I got some black hoods. Am I gonna blend in? These guys didn't even see me. I didn't tell it. Why does every button climb the horse? I don't understand. Find the black-robed monk. They're all black-robed. What am I missing? They're not showing up on Eagle Vision. I looked at all the groups. Ah, well, there it is.
You are not going anywhere!
They would like to look about.
Blessings on you, brother.
Grazie. I wonder if you can help me.
What do you seek?
A monk in black robes who lacks one of his 10 fingers.
Well, Brother Guido has only 9 toes. You sure it wasn't a toe?
Quite sure.
And then there's Brother Domenico, but it's his entire left arm he's lacking.
Again, quite sure there was a finger.
Now wait a moment. I do recall a black-robed monk with 9 fingers. Yes, of course. When we had our last San Vincenzo's feast, at the Abbey.
Yes, I know the place. I'll try there. Grazie.
Go in peace, brother.
I always do.
While I'm here. Oh.
Isn't that dangerous?
What are you doing up here? Hold on, there's a chest around here. I'll grab that while I'm here. Just because. All these chests on the map are just triggering an OCD effect on me. I don't want to get them all, but it bothers me when I just pass it up anyway. Where am I heading now? It's in the town, okay. Can't slide under that. Is this the water entrance where you can swim under the gate? I know, I never should have bought that map. I didn't realize just how many chests there were everywhere. It wouldn't have bothered me if I was in the end game and that's, you know, I was focusing on getting chests already anyway. But right now I'm trying to focus on playing the game. And they're everywhere. At least it was only Florence and Monteriggioni that I bought. I'll avoid buying the treasure maps for the other cities for now. Is there even a trophy for treasure chests in this one? I feel like there probably is because it's all about 100% sync.
I wonder if you can...
Unholy demon! Get away!
What's wrong?
You're the one who killed Brother Stefano! Brothers, the killer of monks has returned!
Please!
Whatever I did to deserve this punishment, I'm sorry! Please, no. I don't want to die.
I only kill those who kill others. And your brother Stefano was a killer. I'm sure you are no such thing. Now, listen to me. I'm looking for a black-robed monk who's missing a finger.
Missing a finger, you say? Do you mean like Fra Savonarola?
Savonarola? Who is this? You know him?
I did. He was one of us for a time.
And then?
We suggested he retire to a hermitage for a good long time.
I'm afraid to say his retreat has come to an end. Where would he have gone?
Oh dear. Santo Spirito? In Firenze? It's where he studied.
Firenze.
Perhaps it's where he would return.
I thank you. Go with God, brother.
Yes, get me out of the city so I stop seeing so many treasure maps. So many treasure chests. So is that the end of this sequence? Yeah. Okay. So now I can actually, when we're in, oh, actually I don't know. I was gonna say when we're in Florence I can look for those glyphs, but I think there's a restriction on exactly what you can do in Florence during the DLC.
Hey Desmond, I think I repaired that busted memory. Why don't you try opening it?
I'm already in the busted memories. Thank you very much.
Piero had only a tenth of his father's talent, we'd still have some place to call home.
Hold on. Boo.
Never should have welcomed that mad monk into the city. Look at all the misery he's wrought.
Oh, the cape won't help me in this DLC? I'm gonna grab this.
That's an outlandish hood.
Haven't I?
Sorry, guys.
Sometimes I wish the Assassino would return to Firenze, that we might be free of his tyranny.
It's just a myth. A story parents tell their children.
No. My father saw him years ago in San Gimignano.
Salve, Ezio. You picked a fine time for homecoming.
Then it's true. Savonarola has taken control of Firenze.
Yes. No doubt aided by that treacherous artifact.
We should get to work on retrieving it.
That may be more complicated than you think.
When isn't it? Why don't you fill me in on things?
Walk with me. It all started a few weeks ago. The man everyone once reviled was suddenly the one they worshipped.
Ah, the apple.
Only in part. It's not the city he's enthralled, but its leaders. Men possessed of
Dude's going
influence
quick.
and power. They, in turn, oppress the citizens and ensure his will is done.
The people
I hate
act
it when
as if they have no
NPCs
say in
move
the
at a
matter.
different speed than you.
Rare is the man willing to oppose the status quo. And so it falls to us to help them see the truth.
Those bodies bear the emblem of the Borgia.
Yes. The Spaniard keeps sending his soldiers into Firenze, and Firenze keeps sending them back. Usually in pieces.
Then he knows the apple is here as well. An unfortunate complication. All right, this way.
Now! I found it!
I know that.
Quick, let's do it. Stay close. A direct assault would be dangerous.
True. But what other option is there?
Aside from the city leaders, the people's minds are their own.
I was using fast walk at first, and he was walking way faster than me.
They follow Savonarola not by choice, but force and fear.
See.
Then I propose we use these to our advantage. We can silence his lieutenants and stir up discontent. He will be distracted, and I will have a chance to strike.
Clever. I'll speak with La Volpe and Paolo. They can help to organize the uprising as you free the districts.
Then it's settled. I'll take care of his abettors.
Oh my. So this is just like all over the city. And there's no map here? Oh, there's a viewpoint right there. But we have... I'm now incognito. Can I still... I'm gonna do it anyway, just in case. Okay, let's take a look at locations in Florence. The problem is, I don't know where any of these places are. Tilting less. Did it really work that way back then, though? I didn't think they paid attention to the strength of the direction. Okay. I'm just gonna try to keep these places in memory because I don't know where they are. Oh, that's that tall building though, right? That one I could probably find. Isn't that where there was a tomb at one point earlier in the game? There's a bunch of these places have archways, so that'll be helpful to look for. Yeah, I wish there was a I wish there was a way to you know, pin these on the map because I don't know where these places are. Okay, so it looks like there's just 2, 3, 4 locations here. But that's gonna be... that'll get rid of almost half of the ones we're looking for. Does it list location names on the map at all? Nah, I doubt it. But some of these darkened outlines are probably going to be the locations that are on there. I know this is one. Maybe from there we can see some of the other ones.
Tomorrow I could be run down by a wagon or shot.
And while I'm on my way, I can deal with these guys.
So let us sing for joy. Strikes down even the guardsmen.
Non si passa! Do you hear me? Until you've all submitted and given yourself over to the Prophet, Savonarola, this bridge will remain closed to you. I hear you moaning and complaining. You say you have things to do, places to go, obligations to fulfill. Ha! You have but one obligation.
He's the guy on the tower, right?
Why fight us? Why resist? This city is ours. Your precious Medici have abandoned you, fled into the wastes to wallow in self-pity. Savonarola wants only the best for you. A city free of vice and temptation. A people united by faith. All men are equal in the eyes of the Lord. And so they shall be in Firenze. This is a chance for us to turn over a new leaf. To leave behind our miserable past. And return to simpler times. I am here to help. To lead you into a new future. Only accept our gift. Continue to reflect.
There he is!
To contend with more than just a shattered bridge.
Okay, that wasn't him.
My intention is not...
Yeah, I can see there's a lot of archers.
You wear a noble's clothes. How is it Savonarola charmed you?
Wealth and power do not ensure contentment. I wanted even more.
And now instead, you have nothing. Questo non è che un atto dovuto. Requiescat in pace.
Okay, these archers are annoying. Okay, I'm getting out of here. I'm trying anyway. Dude! I can't move. I can't move, I can't block. What's going on? Jeez. That was insane. How do I get this? This is not a very good place to climb. Okay, there we go. That was a bit annoying. And I've lost my marker already, haven't I? I was going here. That's weird. It like flickers a filter on.
Hey, do you have your knife?
It seems I can't just... I thought that these were just going to be targets that I'd be able to find along my way, but they all trigger their own like little mini missions, it appears. So it's probably best to... I believe it's that big tall thing, right? That place has the glyph? Or is it something that looks sort of like that? Anyway, either way, I'll be able to get a good view of the city, and maybe I'll be able to find some of the other locations.
Get down! Ora! He's bolting!
Wow, that was a much bigger fall than I thought it was. This place is just so big. Oh, I see. See, this is what I'm looking for. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, I'm in the wrong one again. Dang it. I gotta stop doing that. This is the one. Oh, wait, no, that's the city. Wait, I missed it. Right there? San Lorenzo. Is that where I am right now? I don't think it is. It looks like it's near the border. It's another tall dome like this, but it's not this one. That one over there? That's the one. So I am facing... Does it not tell you which way you're facing? I think it's this. This is north. Yeah, so that would be the correct direction. Yeah, this one's a lot taller than that one.
The biannual Congress has been postponed due to the legal concerns now. Prescott Leach, who require free.
Bizarre. What's with him?
There's more archways here too. Let's see if I see anything. Well, that hiding place. I hear something. I think I do anyway. Probably on the chapel. Hold on. There it is. That looks like a monkey.
He wanted to stop the cycle, to tell the secret. Ugh, shit! I've gotta keep thinking through the headaches.
That central that central church or whatever is a pretty good place for finding locations throughout the city, though. Nikola Tesla, he's in Syndicate. The economic transmission of power without wires is of all surpassing importance to man. By its means, he will gain complete mastery of the air, the sea, and the desert. It will enable him to dispense with the necessity of mining, pumping, transporting, and burning fuel, and will do away with innumerable causes of sinful waste. It will make the living, glorious sun his obedient, toiling slave. It will bring peace and harmony on earth. Well, maybe not quite. That was the location of an episode of Doctor Who of the last couple seasons, last season or two.
He found it in Croatia. He found it in Croatia. They would find it in his lab.
So yeah, if I get the next 3, there's still 6 more after that. Alright. While I'm here, I'm gonna deal with the mission that's right here. Where is it? Right over here. I was reaching. Getting a little too confident with my
Something is wrong here.
My ledge
Where is
grab.
everyone?
Ah, another challenger. Excellent. Savonarola warned me that some would oppose our rule. And so I devised this little trap to ferret out those foolish enough to play at hero. It's proven to be both entertaining.
Wasn't Savonarola one of the names in
Incoming charm.
AC1 as well? It sounds like that was a name that was referenced in the first game.
I wonder just how long you'll survive. Another of you days back. Over 3 dozen of my men. Before you find them. Every day without fail. Another of you approaches. Unconformed. Well-contained revolutionaries.
Finish him! Just be ready to strike when the time is right. Right, all right!
Am I to believe you're a champion of the downtrodden then? A red leader intent of ushering in a new age. One who fights for justice, liberty, and do not be mistaken. These are lives. You're all here for the same reason. The same selfish reason. You seek something, a glory, distinction.
Can I just go up here?
Spiritual.
Your carcass will keep the pie. Get him!
You'll not get past us. Have a care. You might be hurt. Is this truly who I was?
Like, screw this, I'm going up here.
Cruel.
No. Savonarola bewitched you.
Did he? Or was it that I tasted power and found myself intoxicated? I wish I had been stronger.
As do I. Mi rincresce, ma non c'è altro modo.
I'm still gonna have to fight these guys, aren't I, to get out of here, or just escape? Yeah, return to anonymous. Yeah. Whoa, that was weird. Oh, come on. Get out of my way. These guys are gonna see me though.
Down, order!
I just like bounced off of that thing. There's gonna be another cutscene showing the people. No? Now, another reason I didn't include the DLC in my movie, the thing is I did start editing it, and I edited most of it, but I was missing the ending because my recording corrupted, so I wasn't actually even able to include it in my movie if I wanted to. What was that for? Kill, sweep 5 guards at once using a long weapon. I don't know why that was delayed so long. Oh yeah, I was gonna look for some locations here. Well, see, I'm gonna guess some of these ones with courtyards in them, like this, and maybe this one here. I'm gonna guess those may be some of the locations because it looked like those places that I'm looking for like had like courtyards in them with archways and stuff. See, like that one and that one. Now this one's different. That one looks like it's just a building with a thing on top, but I think I may have... See, that one could be this. I'll take a look on my I'm gonna get a good perspective on what I'm looking at. What are they after?
Ora! I see him! There!
What is going on? Who did I piss off?
There! On him!
I'm just trying to get a good look. Okay. This way. I'm not sure if I'm heading towards the right thing or not. This is 2. It should say on the video title, this Assassin's Creed 2, this is my 8th stream.
Hey, get down! Now! Eccolo! Oh, no, you don't! Ah! Este bastardo!
For this game. See, I'm guessing that all of the dark gray locations... Oh, you know what? This is my home, isn't it? Alright, that's not it. But it would be near here. See if I can find it. See, I wish I had a eagle that I could fly around, like the newer games right now. It'd be so easier to find these locations. Yeah, I'm not seeing it. Maybe if I get up to that viewpoint, maybe that'll... I don't have a good angle towards that. My cape isn't working then. I thought because it did reset my notoriety between those missions that my cape might work. I would guess not. Let me see if I can get a better view from the viewpoint up here. Yeah, I thought so, but I didn't see it, just looking real quick, so... Can I climb these? No. Okay. In the picture it had like flowers on top of the building. Take another quick look at the picture again. Oh, I'm in Venice again. Keep doing that. Not flowers maybe, but like green, like bushes or some kind of greenness, but it has red on the building itself. Red and white. The games are available on PC, but you don't get the slight... I mean, it's not a big difference anyway in graphics, but they did improve the graphics slightly in Assassin's Creed 2. So you don't get that on PC. But Brotherhood and Revelations are probably the same, I'm sure. Do you know which direction I should be looking for this place? Rosa, whatever it was called. Yeah, I don't know where it is. Reshade is not the same thing as having improved materials, though. That just adds sort of like filters on top of it. That's a different thing. Unless I'm... Is it... Yeah, it's not this. I mean, it's gotta be like one of these smaller locations, I would think. Like, where's... What's this? Well, see, the thing about better materials is it's not just textures. Better materials has to do with the way lighting interacts with those textures.
No need to be shy. Come forward.
That's something Brotherhood did specifically. Because I feel like Assassin's Creed 2, it was originally going to be 2 and Brotherhood probably as one project, and they split it off into 2 different projects so they could get this one out earlier. Basically the same thing that happened to Sonic 3 and Knuckles. That was originally one game, and then they split it off to become 2 projects as well. But Brotherhood is like the finished engine, it seems to me. Whereas Assassin's Creed 2 still had some graphical issues. No, this is not the location either. Some greenery over here. Oh, I didn't mean to jump in that way. But it's not on top of the roof. So this is the problem with trying to seek out the locations yourself. If I don't have a guide to point to me in the direction, I'm not going to be able to find it on my own very easily. I can look for those other ones. Yeah, I know. I'm not seeing any red either. What was that? But I feel like these locations... No, I already went to that one. I feel like this one might be something, though. Because those have courtyards in them, and I know 2 of the locations we need to go to have courtyards. So, I don't know, maybe we'll see something. Like, there's some red, but it's not quite what I was looking for. Yeah, I might have to look it up, so I don't know if I'll be able to do all of these on stream or not. Ah! He went slightly to the left of where I was aiming. Oh, that was not very helpful. Should have just stayed on the ground while I was there. Well, here's some red, but again, not the right kind of building. This thing? Perhaps? I thought it was pretty close to Ezio's house, though. Because... well, I don't know, actually. I could be wrong. Because it was all part of the tutorial section, wasn't it? guy didn't even notice me. That's a first. These stupid rooftop guards are so annoying. Well, this doesn't seem to have the kind of arches I was hoping for. I don't know if this is gonna be one of my... Well, actually it does. But I'm not sure if this is... Yeah, I don't know if that's one of them or not. Ah. It could be this one. Do they have little blue... I don't think this is it. It could be that. Hospital. Oh, I feel like this is... I'll try this one more. We've got another mission next to it, so... Well, let's head towards this one on the way. I gotta keep an eye out for those little notifications that tell you, like, oh, this location has, you know, this one has a glyph. I haven't been seeing them, so I don't know if I've just been missing them or if they just haven't appeared because I haven't gotten to the right locations yet. Oh, this is it. You were right. And I even see it. I see it right now.
Get down, order. You'll soon sprout down.
That's that's the Omega symbol, right?
What's he up to?
Same symbol as used in God of War. Edison, we just did. Oh, here we got this one again. Where's the 4 equals 1? Okay. Hold on. I think this is it. Okay, 9 would be 2. 1 would be 8. Unless it's the other way around. 7 would be 0. Wrong. Okay. Let's do this way. So 9 would be 6. 1 would be 4. And 7 would be 0 again. Oh, that's not it. Oh, shoot. anything I'm not saying here? Okay, I thought I did that one right, but I guess I didn't. Mr. Morgan, a serious matter has come to my attention. Nikola Tesla plans to use PE4 to create an information network across the entire world. If that weren't bad enough, he intends to allow access to it for free. Imagine the masses spreading knowledge amongst themselves instantaneously. That would make everything we intend to do much more difficult. You must cut all funds for experiments at once in case you get cold feet. I'll have you know he wants to make electricity free as well, thereby putting us out of business. I've already begun slandering Tesla in the press. Just reallocate his funding and I'll take care of PE4 myself. Thomas Edison. Tesla adds electricity, Edison takes it away. Oh yeah, this is real, right? Trying to make Tesla look like a maniac by using his power to electrocute an elephant.
He wanted everyone to know the secret.
That was real.
To set us all free. They used it to drive him insane.
Oh. Let's see. Well, I see the code in this newspaper. I see the 2 lines and the 2 dots. Oh, and then there's a 2 on the car there, so that must be how it aligns. Okay. So like this. So that means 1 would be 2 lines and 1 dot. 3 would be nothing. That's wrong, right? Because I'm not getting anything out of here. Oh no, it's an incomplete. Okay, so I would imagine it would be 3 lines on its own, and 9 would be then 1 line and 2 dots. That's what I'm going with. All right. Yeah, okay. Dear Mr. Edison, I wanted to thank you for letting me make use of PE4 all these years. Among several things, I was able to convince the workers I was raising their pay to $5 a day when in fact I gave them a pay cut. But I had to let PE4 go. As per instructions, I've shipped it to Europe. H has it, so I assume the war will begin as soon as he can take over. We'll let him have his fun. Lord knows that kind of purge will be good for Europe. And then end it with a bang as planned. Out of the chaos of war, a new order will emerge. I've enclosed a picture of Florida, of you, from Florida, of you, me, and Firestone. We should attempt to spend more time on the golf course this summer. Yours, Henry Ford, I assume. Alright, so there's still eight to go. But I think This one's got to be one of them.
Get down! No! Eccolo! Lucano Fischetto!
Ah, there's the blue lines I was looking for earlier. That's, you said that was a hospital, right?
He must be caught and terminated quickly. Let the people of Firenze freely walk the streets once more, knowing no fear. Salute!
There we go. Oh, another one of these. Oh, we've got 9 and we've got a triangle. I'm gonna guess that's our key. Alright, so 5. Let's see. We have square, and then we have circle, square, and then we have blank, and then we have circle, circle, square, square, square. What the heck is that pattern? So I'm gonna guess circle, circle, square, square. Is that one? Well, this has got to be it. Circle, square, square, right? Oh, no. Oh, shoot. There's many options here. It's not that one. I don't think it's that one. Ugh. I'm gonna go with that. 2. Well, I don't really know. Oh, you know what this is? This one is gonna be, I have a feeling. No, that's not it. This is 1, 2, 3. But then you got 3, 4, 5. Ugh. I thought maybe it was the number of sides had something to do with it. I'm gonna go with, well, let's just look at our options here. I wanted it to be 3 triangles, but I don't think that's an option. I'm gonna go with... I think this is a Fibonacci sequence, isn't it? Fibonacci would be 1, 2, 3, 5, 8. Actually, I don't know if that's what it is. Just start trying things until it works. Well, there's a million options. That seems like too much. It's got to be something. It could be. I feel like this is. Is there partial square? No. But there's a... I don't think a slash would do it. I'm gonna stick with that one. Yeah, that would work. So that would be circle. Okay. So then we want circle, square, square. Got it. That's what it was. It was a Fibonacci sequence. It was a very strange one. So they added, but they added by adding the existing symbols. So, yeah. Okay. There comes a time in life of every experiment when we must test our results outside in the world. I do not relish a successful outcome, but one is essential if we are to begin the foundations of a new world order. Global security and prosperity depend on a steady hand guiding the populace, a hand that will not falter under the weight of conscience. Give Zero the authorization. I believe that history will vindicate us in the end. Press the button. Is there anything that would be hidden over here somewhere? Boom. Yeah. I thought that, you know, like you had a slash and then you had a triangle, you know, I thought they were building parts of each other, but it was actually, they were taking each component separately. It was very strange. Okay. Well, now there's only one place left in Firenze, right? And that's Mercato Vecchio. That looks like a marketplace. What are we thinking here? Something like this. Well, I want to grab the mission that's around here first, but that's what I'm guessing. Something like that. Could be this. There might be something there. We'll go with that, but I'm gonna work on the mission around here first anyway, so I'm gonna have to remark that. But that one gave you some trouble. Where's my mission? I'm just gonna mark that for now because I gotta deal with this. That was unintentional. Thought I was angled in the right direction, but I guess not.
It's quite simple, amici. If you desire care, you'll submit yourselves fully to our new ruler.
Assassinate the doctor without being seen. Sounds simple enough.
He seems quite well armed, no? I know that's not what he said.
I'm being seen. Sounds simple enough, but then I mean, I could use smoke, I suppose, but there's too many guards, that's the problem.
The choice is yours to make. Continue to support the Medici, who, as you know, have long since fled Firenze, or accept Savonarola. Why fight him? Why refuse? He is a good man, strong of character and morals. He seeks to save us from ourselves. And saving is what we need.
Come on, guys, bring me closer.
Before Savonarola came to us, we were mired in sin, gluttony, lust, pride. You have spilled the blood of a healer.
No, I've spilled the blood of a tyrant.
To command such power over the body. Between this world and the next.
Wait, am I gonna fail because I was seen then?
It seems I grew intoxicated.
Even though I got the assassination? I feel like...
La tua morte non sarà inutile. Requiescat in pace.
I don't think I'll have an issue, will I? No, I'm okay. I just gotta escape.
Come on then! I enjoy this game!
Nothing gets through.
Alright. Now I was guessing this one. I guess we'll see. Ah! Keep doing that. I should probably visit this doctor here, 'cause I keep jumping to my doom.
May wellness remain your companion.
I'm so used to, like, and I don't know why I'm used to it, because I've been playing Valhalla, but Odyssey. I liked when there was no fall damage in Odyssey. Especially in the DLC, that was awesome, where you could jump from like such huge heights and not worry about getting hurt. That was fun. I'm thinking the marketplace is this marker that I've picked.
You are not allowed up here! Down or I shoot! What the devil are you doing up here? You shouldn't be up here! I order of the Signoria! All merchants trading... What the devil are you doing up... But you! Don't let it... From there.
Yeah, I know what I'm supposed to do. It's just a matter of when I'm in the moment, sometimes it just doesn't... It doesn't come automatically sometimes, like then. Or sometimes I misjudge the distance. Yeah, I think this is gonna be the marketplace. It looks like it to me. I'm going to assume I can make the jump. Alright. You know, it's not a big deal because you can always just heal. But, it can be annoying if you misjudge. Now, where are you? I bet you it's down on the ground level. I'm not seeing it.
This mighty man, he keeps the poor from the mighty's reach. He keeps the maidens hope and more. His lips, they do deceive.
I'm not seeing the glyph, guys.
Has he been drinking?
I don't want to trigger the mission either. Could the glyph be where the feather is? I feel like it wouldn't be. No. Okay. Hold on. There we go. It wasn't in the marketplace, it was to the side of it.
What's happening to me? I've been in the machine, you keep putting me back in, and I am losing control. It's all...
This will be the last glyph in Florence.
I'm holding a rifle. Gettysburg is in the distance. I just stabbed a man, and there is blood on my waistcoat. I'm at the opera. Soprano is so beautiful. I'm in bed with her. She cries as I fuck her. I'm speaking at the forum. No one listens. I'm in the forest, hunting. Oh, the moon. I can see them. I'm here. I have to stay here until you understand. Listen, why do we have these gifts, these abilities? Because it's in our blood!
Hold on. Go back. Let me see if I can... It has to do with worlds, I think. Like, you've got Venus, you've got Jupiter. Europa. I'm gonna go with that.
can't be. Or maybe. There was a myth I once heard, right? Some nonsense about the mating of gods and mortals.
Yeah, okay. Okay, that was a tough one. So there's 6 left. All of them should be in other cities. So you've got Venice has, it looks like 4. Tuscany has 2. Okay. But the problem is, once I'm done with the DLC, I don't need to go to either of the cities, so... I don't know. I gotta go to the ground, don't I?
You shouldn't be up here. Short supply of wheat from this year's harvest has pushed the price up 6 to Florence.
You must not disrupt our work! Firenze is sick! It's our duty to cure her!
How? By forcing her people to follow a madman?
It is unwise for you to challenge those in power!
Yes. Well, that is about to change.
No! You won't take me! Savonarola will know of your treachery! Guards! Guards!
Guards! Guards!
He's getting away! Don't you! He's there, on him! Savonarola is our savior! Why must you resist this?
Where is he? Thought there would have been an easier route to get to him.
Only take a moment to reflect! You'll see that we are right!
There we go.
I was a victim. It's not my fault.
No, you made the choice.
It charmed me. With that... thing.
Only because you allowed it. Lo faccio per il popolo. Requiescat in pace.
Okay, next. Let's go here.
But you don't let him in.
Is it Brotherhood or Revelations that where like they have those things where you can like bounce off of them? For some reason, like where you could bounce off the rooftop like to the next rooftop or something. For some reason I was thinking that was introduced in this DLC, but
He's here!
I'm not seeing it, so I'm guessing it's probably Brotherhood.
Your orders are simple.
keep watch over these fields and ensure no harm comes to the bundles of Fieno. It may seem a mundane task, but it is critical nonetheless.
Assassinate the farmer, but avoid alerting his henchmen.
Without this most basic resource, they'll lose the means to resist. They will be forced to stand down.
You're not you! You won't get away!
Well, don't turn around, thanks. It's in this DLC? So it must be later in the DLC then.
They'll lose the means to resist. They will be forced to stand down.
You shouldn't be up here.
Stop turning to face me.
Get down! Down! You!
Still detected. I think it may appear again in because there's memories that where you visit Florence in I think Brotherhood, but you visit part of the city in a memory. Oh my gosh, it's immediate. I thought he was facing the other way. How the heck am I supposed to get this guy?
Without this most basic resource, they'll lose the means.
Yeah, I guess I could shoot him. But is that gonna raise suspicion?
To stand down.
I swear I thought he was facing the other way. It's just immediate. Problem is, once I get close enough, he's gonna turn to me. But is somebody else gonna be alerted because of that? Where's the guy I'm supposed to kill?
Hiding here! Halt! Stop! Wait! Not here! Out of my sight! Not here! Here!
That works.
You would have let your own people starve. And for what?
Too long I suffered their insults. They called me simple and low class. I wanted their respect.
I'm afraid you do not have mine. Per quanto sia penoso il trapasso, lieto sarà il tuo sonno. Requiescat in pace.
I gotta escape.
You won't run away this time!
Let's have a closer look.
I'm here, fratello! I will kill all trespassers, but what are you doing here? You won't get away this time!
I was trying to do a leap of faith there.
Saving us time! Running straight to the cemetery!
What the heck?
Right here, fratello! You'd better get out faster! Oh no! Hurry, get down! At once! All right. Spread out!
Not here.
There he is! Laju!
Not fair. Okay.
I can't see him anymore! There! Get him!
Ah. That's what I was trying to do earlier. Alright. I think I can maybe do one more of these tonight. Wait, I don't see any. Oh, I had to wait a second for it to register. What?
I've distilled an elixir of lead and pomegranate. I feel.
Alright.
Secure those crates. We can ill afford to let their contents fall into the wrong hands.
Board the ship without being seen and put an end to the merchant's trading days. Without being seen.
We'll see just how tough the holdouts are when they're forced to go without food.
Can I just shoot him from a distance?
If they want to eat, they'll accept Savonarola as their leader.
I gotta worry about these guys too.
How the Medici family can still hold any sway in this city beyond me.
Oh, come on. I thought it was quick enough for that. You can shoot him? Okay. I'll see if I can find a good location for that. It did say board the ship without being seen though.
We'll see just how tough the holdouts are when they're forced to go without food. If they want to eat, they'll accept Savonarola as their leader.
Where would be a good position for that though?
How the Medici family can still hold any sway in the cities beyond me. To think I once considered them my traitors. They forced the prophet, opened my eyes. Then I saw the influence of commerce and the division it creates. Savonarola will lead us into a new era. One of fraternity, equality, and justice. All that remains is for us to cast off the shackles of our troubled past and accept the Lord as our Savior and true leader. There! Which way did he go?
He still saw me even though I was underwater. I'm gonna have to shoot this guy from a distance too, I think. I think getting these two guys was good.
How tough the holdouts are when they're forced to go without food. If they want to eat, they'll accept Savonarola
he sees
as their
me.
leader.
Yeah.
How the Medici family can still hold any sway in the
I
city
can't aim from here.
To think I once considered them my fates. That was before the prophet opened my eyes. Then I saw the influence of commerce and the division it creates.
Oh, what? Okay, these guys weren't there before.
Savonarola will lead us into a new era. One of fraternity, equality, and justice. All that remains is for us to cast off the shackles of our
I can't see
troubled
the guy
past
from here.
and accept the Lord as our Savior and true leader.
this my target?
We'll see just how tough the holdouts are when they're forced to go without food. If they want food, they'll accept Savonarola as their leader.
Where is he?
How the Medici family can still hold any sway in this city is beyond me.
I still don't see him.
I once considered them my patrons, but that was before the prophet opened my eyes.
He's hiding in
Then
between.
I saw the influx of commerce and the division it creates.
I don't think I can shoot him.
Savonarola will lead us into a new era.
Okay.
One of fraternity, equality, and justice.
What I need to do...
All that remains is for...
Oh, no, no, no. Is that guy gonna come up here where I can get him over the ledge? I do remember this mission. Okay. Now I should be able to double.
The Medici family can still hold any sway in this city is beyond me.
There we go.
What have I done?
You tried to force devotion.
Sometimes the people must be told what to think.
No good has ever come of that. Benché il mio cuore sia turbato, la mia mente è lucida. Requiescat in pace.
Eccolo! Hurry, get him! Shit, I've lost sight of him! There! On him! There, now he's getting away!
Please don't. I'm sorry. I'll go.
All right. That's it. I'm gonna stop for now. I still got 3 of them to go, I think. I only see, oh, there's 2 outside the city. Okay. So that's it. I'm gonna be back on Monday. Same time, 7 p.m. Eastern time. Thank you for watching.